This weekend, get to Kohl's and take an extra 15% off. Save on tech gear for the family, now just $15.29 and under. The Ninja Foodie Indoor Grill is $279.99. And find denim everyone in the family will love for $18.69 and under. Plus, get a little more for your wallet with Kohl's Cash. Plus, fast and free store pickup. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles, 15% offer, valid January 14th through January 18th with promo code SNOWMAN. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details. This weekend, get to Kohl's and take an extra 15% off. Save on tech gear for the family, now just $15.29 and under. The Ninja Foodie Indoor Grill is $279.99. And find denim everyone in the family will love for $18.69 and under. Plus, get a little more for your wallet with Kohl's Cash. Plus, fast and free store pickup. Shop Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Select styles, 15% offer, valid January 14th through January 18th with promo code SNOWMAN. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net. Christopher Media. Let's make some noise. From Asthmacore Studios near Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, man.
It's the Weedsman Podcast.
I have no idea what's going on.
And now,
you have smoked yourself retarded.
Here are the Weedsmen.
You want to get high?
Yeah.
160.
Yeah, let's get high.
Yeah, we gotta burn a little extra today.
Yeah. Put some out for our homeboy.
Adam
West.
Adam Wee.
Yeah, we lost, in rather quick succession, we lost my childhood 007 and now my childhood Batman. Even though I didn't grow up in the 60s, it was in heavy reruns, I believe, on, well, what would have been when I was a kid? Nickelodeon?
Yeah, Nickelodeon, Nick and Night.
I watched the hell out of it.
Or,
I did too.
Or did MTV pick it up? I remember I watched like every episode of that and The Monkees.
I believe Nickelodeon was running it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I watched it too.
Yeah, so rest in peace, Adam West. A man that will forever be identified as, well, a lot of people think of him as the original Batman. While not technically correct, I think I'll go with that description, because if you've ever seen footage of the actual original 50s Batman, it is a nightmare. And the guy was definitely not charming. He was the schlub.
Oh, man. Glad they got rid of him.
Well, it was black and white mini features, mini episodes that they would air before features. Actually, there's riff tracks versions of them all. Yeah, I didn't grow up with that version of Batman. I wasn't born until 75. But in the 80s, they all went through reruns, and that was the only live action Batman that I knew until 1989. And that was a big fucking deal if there was going to be a movie out. But that doesn't mean that Michael Keaton replaced Batman in my mind as being, as far as the original Batman. It was still Adam West.
Michael Keaton was the pivot to the dark, brooding Batman.
He was he was the best movie Batman, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's... How many?
Thank you.
I liked Christian Bale a lot.
There couldn't have been that many seasons of that show, and it's kind of like Star Trek. They did 2 seasons and then they're out,
right?
And then it lives on with hardcore fans.
But unlike Billy Schatz, Adam West embraced the fact that he couldn't shake Batman.
He did, and it definitely haunted him.
Well, after a while, he did. I mean, I can't imagine what it's like to be those guys, but you figure Adam West had probably had the mindset at some point, all right, let's just go with this. Mm-hmm. It's still paying the mortgage. I'm still not missing any meals.
Here's what I'll give Adam West over the Shat. I mean, William Shatner, if you've ever heard him in interviews and stuff, he's a really smart guy. And he does, I don't know if he comes off as like a compassionate or caring person. Mm-hmm. There's a lot more ego to him, in my opinion, whereas Adam West is able to play these characters that have these like overinflated egos, but he doesn't seem like that at all. He's very intelligent, and he seems like one of the kindest people. And certainly there's a lot of reports going around of people who have actually met him that said that he was a very kind person.
Yeah, that's what I've heard from most people.
Yeah, you know what people didn't say about Adam West? Well, he's Adam. You never heard that about
Adam's
him.
Adam.
Yeah, Adam's Adam. That usually means that guy's an asshole.
Right.
You never heard people say that about him.
Right. Yeah, and he said there was an interview that he did, I think it was on Fresh Air. It was on an NPR show that I was listening to. And they asked him about, what's it like to have a whole career that basically revolves around this one thing that you did in the late 60s that you can't shake. And he's like, well, it's
Step into my 10,000 square foot house and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
he said something like where it's not like there's, I don't know, kind of implied that it wasn't an ideal situation, but then he's like, how often do you get a chance to be associated with a character that's iconic?
Right. Yeah, that is a big deal.
Exactly.
And, certainly
He's Mark Hamill.
Batman was popular enough in culture in general that people were aware of him. I'm sure there are people who saw that character on TV in the late 60s who were like, who the fuck is that?
Right.
But not a whole lot. Just like Superman and Wonder Woman, people were aware of these characters, whether they read the comics or not. But to understand what probably that one show did for just superheroes in that medium in general,
I just find it on a
film
whim.
and television.
Yeah.
I don't know that we would have got a Batman movie in '89
No,
if it wasn't
definitely
for
not.
this. Living on in reruns and syndication like for forever.
Right. Well, shit, when Adam West was alive, everywhere he went, there was always, Batman. He was like, I'm sure he enjoyed
you guys
it.
like Batman?
Yeah.
Well, you mean like people would probably come up to him and, hey, say something for it. I don't know. What would you ask? What would you ask
Say,
him to
I'm
do?
Batman. That's all I want to hear.
But he doesn't say that.
I'm
He's not
Batman.
that Batman.
That's all I just want to hear him say it.
Here's what,
Take junk like this.
Yeah.
it's funny that like this show is, to me, was very serious. And again, like seeing Batman on TV was like serious shit for me.
Damn.
I was like, yeah, this show kicks ass.
It's fucking Batman.
Fucking Batman. No, he's not fucking Batman.
No, it's just how
Batman.
you feel when you're like 7. It's fucking Batman.
Right. And then I got older and, watched it as an adult, and I was like, oh, this is totally camp. Like, I had no idea that this was supposed to be funny. And even the original creators of the show, said that they thought that they had no idea that comic books were taken seriously at all. They're like, we want you to make a TV show about a comic book. And they're like, okay, it's got to be ridiculous and funny and bright colors, right? That's all you need. And certainly that was, for the most part, comics in the 60s. But, there was more to it than that. And certainly, while the comic books could poke fun at themselves, they still took themselves very seriously. Very much more seriously than that show did.
Hey, another thing about Batman? He's transcendent. Across many generations. My soon-to-be 6-year-old nephew, Tyler, right now his jam, you show up with the bat symbol, dude, he's fucking, yeah.
Yeah, it's right up there with Spider-Man for being one of those instantly recognizable trademarks.
I think there may have been a point when you asked him what he wanted to be when he grew up, and he would tell you Batman.
Right.
He's 6. He's out of that, but I'm just like...
Yeah. Well, so I watched it as a kid, thought it was awesome. Watched it as a, young adult, I guess, 20s, and said, oh, this is actually awful. And then watched it again.
Wait, this is the George Clooney version with the nipples.
And then watched it a decade later.
Oh, boy.
And came back around to, no, this is fucking awesome. Like, I watch them now, and sure, it's formulaic and it's ridiculous.
Hey, do you get The Dark Knight without the original Batman series?
No, that's what I'm saying is...
Holy floor, Batman.
Yeah.
I don't think that we would have all this dearth of Batman characters. Maybe we'd get a few, but I don't think that we would have the comic book movie industry that we have now if it wasn't for Adam West and Batman.
Is it Jackie Robinson
I'm crediting
of comic book things.
I'm crediting him for this specifically, knowing that he's not the only person involved in creating the show, but his portrayal, how he drop the joint,
Drop it.
how he chose to portray this Batman,
Right.
to do ridiculous things with dead seriousness. I mean, one of my favorite was the feature film that he did. I believe it was after the TV show was over with, and they did a
Batman the movie.
Yeah, Batman the movie.
A shark involved or something.
Oh yeah, that's an iconic
they
scene there. The
surfed.
shark repellent. Well,
Yeah.
no, the joke is they're in a helicopter. They get bit by a shark somehow because they're hanging out of it, and the shark like jumps up. But they like he has to reach into his belt so that he can get out of his bat belt. His, what do you call it? Utility belt.
Would
He has-
shark repellent be bullets?
Well, he has shark repellent
Yeah.
on his utility belt. That's the joke. That
It is so utilitarian. It has shit that doesn't even exist.
Right.
But the thing is, here's why that joke is so brilliant. Because it's 100% true. Because every Batman story is ultimately about him having shark repellent.
Right.
It's about him having an ultimate solution for whatever the problem is. You know, he may struggle. He may get bit by that shark. But he still finds a way to, you know, save the day in the end. He's got the right plan for everything.
Man, Prince must have been really into the painkillers around the time he was making that.
Yeah.
Little man. Oh, hog.
Yep.
On the Family Guy.
And he did a damn good job.
And he was basically, he was a parody of a parody, is pretty much what his character was. His character was like a parody of him.
Yeah.
In real life.
Well, but he was guest starring on The Simpsons for an episode too, as himself. So he says he's talking shit about like Clooney or one of them, and he's like, "I didn't need molded plastic to add to my physique."
Yeah.
Ah,
Nice.
He goes, "That was all West."
Yeah.
ha.
Yeah, one of the best. I mean, he was good. Even as he got older, I mean, he was still relevant. I mean, he didn't fade out like most of the stars of his age.
He didn't seem to change that much.
Right,
What's that?
You know, he's like Chuck Woolery.
He went with it.
right.
He went with it. He's like, I can be like William Shatner and try to buck this trend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even his
Right.
what's Shatner's big SNL moment?
Well-
you know, telling you people need a life.
Yeah.
That whole thing. Adam West embraced it.
Yeah, the comparison to me when it comes to Shatner and Adam West is that, I mean, I don't want to slag on them, but they were very talented with a very narrow range,
Right.
right?
West ran with it.
Right.
Hey,
and
let's see where this
Shatner
goes.
fought
Yeah,
it. I mean,
he loved
well,
it.
you can't say he fought it. How many fucking movies did he do after the series?
Jesus. I mean, there was like 4 or 5.
But you'd
We're gonna just pretend T.J. Hooker didn't happen during this conversation. Or what?
Well, I mean, that was okay.
That was your top show.
Do we want to rescue 911? Remember that?
That wasn't his brightest moment either.
Jesus, no, not until
Wow.
you just said that.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten that was a thing.
Billy Schatz had a low
I remember
point. It's
his
called
Star
the late
Trek.
80s. Or the 80s in general.
Well, hey, I know a secret about Batman in this week's issue of the Batman comic book. And I'm going to spoil it for you because it was spoiled for me. And
Like, damn it.
Yeah.
well, I know Rob's not a weekly reader of Batman.
No, I fell off a long time ago.
So he's going to find out about this spoiled somewhere eventually anyway.
Right.
Goddamn headline. I mean, Entertainment Weekly and shit we're posting stories about this as of Friday. The comic comes out Wednesday, and they assume everybody's got to the store, purchased it, read it, and they go ahead and put the ending in the headline. What's Batman gonna do now that he gets hitched?
Oh.
I'm like, what? I can't. What?
Yeah, wait a minute. He rolls
Kind
solo.
of shit that makes you want to learn the writer's name, fucking just internet stalk them, wait outside their job
Bad
for 'em.
Santa.
That was a bogue-ass move.
Be like, what the fuck?
Like, even gossipy sites like Bleeding Cool will put redacted on there, and they'll put a big space in between where they'll set you up for a spoiler and actually give it to you.
Or
they give you an
Just
out.
putting spoiler alert in the title,
Yeah.
with
so
asterisks.
you know to stop reading.
So I had to go run to the comic book store and read it before anyone fucked up the story even more for me. And it's an amazing issue. This run has been phenomenal. There's been kind of two bookending stories, one-off or maybe even prologue and epilogue stories to the overarching Bane story that involve Catwoman and their relationship. And sure enough, at the end of this episode, he gets down on one knee, and with the ring that I believe it was
It's still Selena Kyle, or is it
there
some
was-
new chick?
there was a ring. Yeah, no, it's Selena Kyle.
Oh, really?
Catwoman. That's a good question.
Damn.
It is the Selena Kyle Catwoman.
I used to know things.
Look at you.
There was some ring that was involved in some heist that Batman had stopped, and she thought that he had returned the ring, but he had kept it. And
he stole it.
And he proposed to her with that ring.
Oh,
Right.
He's now evil.
Batman did something
Batman's-
bad.
yeah.
But he did it. I mean, it's kind of appropriate that he did it for Catwoman.
yeah. Here's something stolen, bitch.
So, yeah.
Rob also writes greeting cards on the side.
Yes. You want to buy them? Go to ChristopherMedia.net. I'll start selling them.
So, yeah.
I want to do this dance in the comic book. Yeah.
I mean,
It's a flip book.
it's almost when you say it, it's almost weird that he hasn't gotten married before.
Right.
But then
It's,
again,
at this point, isn't it weird? Like, you've been single for like 75
Part of
years,
the-
Bruce
right.
Wayne.
right.
Now it's just sad. Alfred died. He hit the fucking Haagen-Dazs pretty hard.
Oh, jeez.
The home gym just started dust piling up on it. Sorry.
Flab man.
Batman and Catwoman married.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
The little bat cats.
Because usually
Bats.
Batman's had a few love interests, and this is definitely the farthest
Wait.
that any kind of relationship with him and Catwoman has gotten.
Right.
But usually, it's something happens to the woman, or
Oh, she could die during childbirth.
Yeah.
what?
She can have 12 kids.
What do you mean?
Well,
He's
she-
got like bad sperm?
Will she eat
He
the weak
doesn't
ones? Oh,
He doesn't
That's
have
right. They're
bat DNA.
they're costumes. No, her.
No,
she's
he's saying
She's
her.
a cat.
Yeah, that's fucked
Will
up.
she eat the weak ones?
It's just it's
She has
just a
multiple
costume.
tits.
Yeah, I know. That's right. That's right. I forget. They're just furries.
Right. Exactly.
So today, I traveled,
Yes.
right?
Where'd you come from?
Portland.
Hello.
And the last couple months, I've decided I'm done getting drunk on the plane.
Really?
It's
This is probably a smart move.
well, too, because
It puts you in a weird zone.
yeah, it puts you in a weird zone. Usually leads to a headache. So we go with edibles, right? Eat it as I'm dropping off the rental car. Bam! By the time we're on the runway, flying high.
Nice.
Well, they got these things out there. Apparently, some kind of brand. It's called Squibs. They're gummies.
Squibs.
I thought those were like what they use in Hollywood for bullet effect.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
You know.
Is it like a gusher?
Yeah.
Does it blow up in your mouth?
Ooh, I miss those.
It's a gummy that's probably about the size of like a quarter, between a quarter and a half dollar,
Okay.
and they're 50 milligrams each.
Damn.
I grabbed 2.
Good night.
I take them.
Goodbye and good night.
I know, right? Well, and I get upgraded to first class too, so I get it.
Instruct the steward to check your pulse. Every
Yeah. Sir, you're slumping over in the seat. Do you need any water?
I'm going to go into a pot coma.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to get the paddles out when we land.
You just wake up. You're like, I need 2 bags of Cheetos and a
No, well,
bagel.
I get my I get a drink because I get upgraded to first class, so I get a
Need a hot
screwdriver.
sauce drip.
Yeah.
No, you did not.
I did.
You got a screwdriver, top it off with?
Yeah, just one. Just one. You know, a little more for Cottonmouth, really, because it had orange juice in it.
So, something to calm his nerves because of all the paranoia from
I know, right?
Yeah.
the 2 edibles
Exactly.
he ate.
Why are you staring at me?
But so plane takes off, and then I mean, these things kick in,
Oh, I bet.
and it's the first time, and only stoners will really get what I'm about to say.
Like, there's a man on the wing of the plane.
Well, no, just
Great movie.
at this point, I mean, like put it this way, it's the kind of buzz where like you. Like this, you
Oh,
feel like
shit.
this, like you feel like
Yeah,
you're vibrating. And at some
That's
point,
wild.
I look outside, the clouds are whooshing by. You hear the roar of the engine.
No, boy.
You see the lights down low, and I'm just like, yeah, that's about right. Just as far as how I felt.
Oh, boy.
Like,
That's all you remember after that, right?
yeah,
Actually,
but
I had that feeling when I was. They had a little puddle jumper because I had to go from Palm Springs to Salt Lake City, and I'm sitting there right next to the engine, and next thing you know, I'm just like, boom. I'm like, no, turn around.
Well,
no, see,
You're
just,
like, I want to get off.
yeah.
no, it's just like
It was just because when I looked up, there was the propeller. I was like,
Propeller.
no.
No, just for me, it was just like 30,000 feet in the air, clouds
you've
are
never-
whooshing by. Yep, that's about how I feel right now.
Right.
And then this.
So, was it calming then? Because your surroundings actually did fit how you felt inside your mind?
Well, I order a second screwdriver, but then the stuff starts getting on top of me, and I immediately go, no, no, we're not doing this.
Coffee.
I'm not drinking that. Well, no, and then I eventually it wasn't even about because it was just like. You know, I went through it when I had that drink. Remember that medical drink I got a hold of?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I remember.
When it started really getting on top of me, I just went through it like, no, this is weed. In like a fucking hour, you'll be straight. You gotta let it mellow.
This
I'm
too
fine.
shall pass.
I'm fine.
But
Just
what was
get a
just,
mantra.
but what was just getting.
What's your favorite animal?
I know, right? But just what was getting to
Right.
me is I couldn't get comfortable. Like I was like super high and I couldn't stretch my legs out.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what was bothering
Hey,
me.
at least you were in first class and that one of those little dinky
But then
seats.
eventually, I just fucking between being tired and just crazy high, I just passed the fuck. But what the fuck is going on with snacks on there? You guys have no idea. Like
I haven't. I don't fly anymore.
4 years ago, when
Oh.
I first started flying, shit was in the snack basket that you had heard of. Doritos.
Oh, really?
Potato chips, even. We won't even go with brand names.
Huh.
Things like
Pretzels.
potato chips.
They just,
Kit
yeah.
Kats.
Right.
Twix.
Sure.
Now, what came around yesterday, I was high, just grabbed stuff anyways, but I'm sitting there like, what is all this stuff? I've never heard of it. And I think it's Adam Carolla's bit, but I can't get any of this shit in the snack shop before I get on the plane.
Yeah.
What is this? What is any of this?
Where were you flight? Where were you-
Delta.
Oh, I didn't have a
But
problem.
I'm-
I got Lay's potato chips when I flew.
I mean, because I'm going out west.
Maybe.
I don't know. But
No,
the
I
snack
don't-
basket offering
when I
is
flew-
horrible.
But
When
is
I
it like
flew-
just
when I
all
flew from
off-brand
Vegas-
shit? Like Snackers.
And I was really,
Did you get a Snackers bar?
yeah, right.
No, when
Nice.
I flew back from Vegas, it was the same thing that
Cat
happened to me.
Kit, isn't that backwards?
Yeah, Cat Kit.
What's a Twax?
It's
a mix.
I'll just try the Galaxy way.
Yeah.
But that is only one thing. Yesterday, I did want to go. They kept asking me for a drink. And nope, you can keep that fucking food basket coming. You just come by, but every 3 minutes, you just want to come by with the food basket. I'll find something.
It's like, would you like a? And he just grabs the whole basket. Yes, thank you.
No, but it's what I always got to go big. Apparently,
Yep.
next time, just one.
Hey, you know what though? It's an experience.
But it's way
that you
better
can
than
say
getting
you've done.
drunk. I'll tell you that. It's
Oh, yeah.
way better than
Is
getting
it?
drunk. Oh yeah.
I've never been a big drinker on planes. I don't get nervous or can't relax on them either. But I think if I got super high, I'd want to get off the fucking plane.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like,
I do know the person next to me tried to talk to me at some point. asking me about all I remember saying to her is, it's the time zones, this point. She asked me something about the map, and I was, it's the time zones. Put up my hood.
Don't care. Just go.
Yeah.
Time zones, bitch. Nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Sitting there thinking,
Are we in Detroit?
Wake me in the Doritos. Come back around.
What I really want to say is, oh my God, I'm so high. Please don't talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm doing all I can to hold it together in this seat.
Chris feigns being deaf, starts writing stuff on a piece of paper.
That would be hilarious.
Well, I do remember after I talked to her going, wow, it's amazing. You formed a word.
Yeah.
Like, I had that thought. Like, I hope that didn't come out like, like it sounded like I said a word.
Because your
Sir, did
brain's
you have
going,
a stroke?
"Come on, lips, we can do this."
Yeah. Lips, brain, we got to work together on this one.
Come on. Let's just start with, to stick the tongue between the teeth.
Yeah.
No, not that far. No, it looks weird.
No, it's the kind of thing where the electric impulse to the jaw gives up halfway. Like, well, no. Not even try it. No. I'm going back. We're going back to the brain.
Nope.
Yeah. I'm just going to respond.
Not gonna. Nope.
I'm just going to respond in a series of blinks. I saw they're making a weed pizza in Massachusetts.
Really?
I did see that too. Actually, I read the headline. I didn't get to the story yet, so I didn't see if it was any good or not.
I know, right? Is any weed food really good? Even
I
those
had a brownie
gummies,
once, that
even
was
those
good.
gummies, while still fruity, I mean, taste like weed.
Really?
I mean, you taste like weed and blue raspberry. Like,
That's not bad. I could deal with that.
this is, God, sorry. This is from Fox News. I'll just read the facts. I'll leave out the opinion and conjecture. The newest edible from a Boston area marijuana dispensary isn't just a snack. It's a full-on meal. Meet the weed pizza.
Weedza.
Ermont Incorporated, a dispensary in Quincy, Mass. I've been to Quincy, Mass.
Quincy Mass, what up?
Has created a new pizza sauce infused with 125 milligrams of
Whoa.
of THC, and they're using that. You'd be like me.
Yeah.
You'd be so,
Yeah.
hey, by the way, I'll make the hacky joke right away. It's the pizza that wants to make you eat more pizza.
There you go.
Hey, wait, is this dispensary located next to a pizzeria? Is this all just a big fucking...
That's probably
You
what
buy
it
the
is.
weed pizza, you eat it, then you go into the pizza shop that we own next door and buy a pizza from us. They're really smart. They just keep serving the weed pizzas at the pizza shop. It's
Yeah.
just a loop. I've been here for 4 days. I just want to go home.
Really?
I keep
I'd be that
getting
same
in the
way.
parking lot, eating the pizza, and come back in and ordering another one.
I don't think I could leave the car after eating one.
My backseat's full of boxes. So it's not a pizzeria. It's a dispensary.
Oh yeah, it'd have to be.
But for the dispensary visitors, these weed pizzas might be too good to be true. There are some downsides to the THC-infused snack, the biggest of which may be the high cost. The personal weed pizzas will cost $40. Hey, man, $40? That ain't bad. There's pieces of chocolate that are edibles that have 100 milligrams in them that are $40.
Right.
You know, a whole pizza? Oh, they cannot be delivered. And in
Damn
order
it.
to purchase one of these pizzas, a valid Department of Public Health issued patient or caregiver card is necessary. So it's medicinal still?
Right.
Didn't they just go legal in mass? Furthermore, the THC content of the pizza is far too high for a single serving. I disagree.
I'd like to try 2 slices.
I disagree. 125 milligrams? I just told you a story where I had 100.
Right.
No, I guess the whole point of the story is maybe that's a little bit too high. But I'm alive. I'm here. I'm reading this to you now.
I just want to know, what does it look like?
According to Vice, the suggested dosage is 10 milligrams of THC every 2 hours. I think
What?
I think we see that. What
It's
is this?
recommended by who?
What is this, episode 160? There's 160 times where we've definitely exceeded that recommended hourly dosage.
I think that's for somebody who wants to try
every
it.
2 hours. Ermont says their new weed pizza was not designed for the average stoner to indulge in it.
It's
It was
for a
created
weedsman.
for the medical marijuana patients that don't feel comfortable smoking or vaping. He said it's for a weedsman. That's what I heard.
Yeah, it's for a
my
weedsman.
takeaway from that was, hey, weedsman.
I heard a podcast and they said that they could do anything, so I wanted to create this pizza.
Yeah. Along with personal pizza, Ermont Inc. also offers THC-infused macaroni and cheese,
Ooh, send it.
cookies, hot sauce, chocolates, olive oils, and a plethora, they forgot to write of baked goods to satisfy any sort of sweet munchies craving.
Maybe they had some of the pizza.
Look at that.
The ones I see look like little personal pizzas. How much did you say they were?
125 milligrams.
No, money.
For $40.
$40 for 125 milligrams?
Edible? That's about going rate for any edible with 125 milligrams in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like even what about that drink? How much was that shit?
That bottle was like $40, man. It was like 30.
Really?
It was between 30 and $40.
Oh, okay.
God, I almost drank the whole bottle. That too.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Lucky you didn't.
I know, right? Well, no, I got to about half of it and it was already hitting me.
Oh.
I got half the bottle down. I was like, whoa, let's put a cap on this.
Unless that pizza is nasty, I'm going to eat the whole thing.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's not going to hit me right away, and I'm not, like, going to get high and eat half of a personal pizza. I'll eat half of a full pizza. So it's almost like you have to get that and pizza.
I know,
Wouldn't
right?
you?
'Cause otherwise you go back in the
It's
fridge.
just a tease.
Oh, hey, look. And you finish the rest of it and you're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
It's like getting 125 milligrams
I got to work in the morning.
in 2 White Castle hamburgers. You're like, this is not going to be enough.
Oh my God, should we? How do we make cannabis infused White Castle sliders?
I don't know. I bet you your best route would
You put
actually
it
be
in the mustard.
I was thinking. Well, I've been having mine with sriracha lately, and that is damn good.
Sidebar: do we have to put sriracha in everything?
No,
Is it
No.
pumpkin
Yeah.
spice?
I don't.
It's a white
And
boy.
I bought a bottle of it because I wanted to make some Thai food, and it's an easy way to
that
get
wasn't
an equivalent Thai
Picking on you
flavor.
personally, just from what I've
I'm
seen
with you.
everywhere.
No, I'm with you. People do put it on everything. I don't know. I guess it's all personal. I'm sure there's people that put it on literally everything, but I think everybody's got their own particular thing they like to have it
Definitely,
on.
the flavor of 2016 was sriracha. Everybody was coming out
Right.
with a sriracha something.
Yeah, I like using it when I make my Thai peanut sauce, and I like using it on my White Castle burgers, which the ones that I've been buying the frozen ones from the grocery store, which is so not gross. They cook so that the bun steams. Tastes damn near. It's like 90% the thing that you get on the grill, and they always forget to put shit on it anyway. So I get some pickled chips, put some mustard on it. I make it in the way that I want them because they always fuck it up.
So they're not gross, but
They're not. Yeah. Oh, you've had them. Yeah.
Oh no, I ate the shit. I used to eat the shit out of them. Mm-hmm. But
Aldi's $3.69 for 6 cheeseburgers.
I don't, they're not as good though.
No, they're not the same thing, but I think they're close enough for me.
Oh no, I'll still eat the shit out of them.
Oh, yeah.
All these close enough for me.
Yeah. Damn straight.
One of Weird Al's better and I think underappreciated parodies.
No, I'm pretty sure I've heard this one, but I don't.
Oh, this one's great.
I want a new duck. One that won't try to bite.
No, I don't think I have heard this one.
Hold my socks. One that
Me
won't
neither.
Quack all
It's
night.
literally about he wants a new
I want a new
duck.
Or a big web
I mean, he didn't go very far with that one, did he?
One that knows how to wash my car and keep us
I have a feeling like the band already had this one laid down, and he was like, do that. I want a new duck. Fuck it.
One that's never gonna try to migrate or
What are people gonna do? Criticize me for my lyrics?
I am up with duct tape.
Tries to kill the duck at the end.
A mallard, I think. One that won't make a mess of my house. I'll build a nest in the bathroom sink.
I don't think you need a new duck. You just need a different type of pet, right? Stop trying to have a duck as a
One that won't
pet.
stick his
Yeah.
nose
I had a buddy in high school
nose. The duck
said
stops here.
they had a duck as a pet for one day
One that won't drive me crazy.
because all they heard all night.
One who'll teach me how to swim and help me not to
He's
drown.
ducking off all night.
One night.
Show me
And
how
that was it. One night of that fucking
Even
duck.
when he was sleeping, he's like,
to get it, baby. Get it?
Yeah.
And that's why.
Yeah.
That's why he did the song.
I always loved the attention to musical detail that Weird Al
Hey,
would take in his covers.
he's a good musician.
Yes.
He always tours with a great band.
Just a Drake, I can dress real cute. Think I'm gonna name
Yeah, I
him
know a
Groot.
couple people that went and saw him and said it
I want a new duck.
was better than amazing.
Well, on top of that, consider this. He's not singing to a backing track. He's recreating the song with his own band. And he's also has to do a lot of those same production techniques and everything, you know? You can't have them just all sound like a garage band doing a cover of a song. You want it to sound like the original.
Yeah. See, he threatens to kill the dog at the end.
So, I mean, even just knowing, like, what kind of guitars to pick for these and that type of guitar tone. Using certain drum machines.
Still does the horn line at the end.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like... The horn line sounds like a synth, and I don't believe it was on the original Huey Lewis. That was a real horn section.
Yes.
But still, it's all there. Wait, was that our track?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. So in weed news this week...
Weed news.
You know,
Weed news.
There's not a whole lot of good weed news out there right now. This is not a good time for states who haven't already made the push for some sort of medicinal or recreational program in their state to initiate that process. There's too much uncertainty.
I saw something New York's trying again.
Yeah, no, I mean, there is progress being made, but I don't think we're expected to see any new states jump on board this year. And I guess we'll see how next year goes. Bigger problems. But...
Are we just worried about coming out of this year with just states?
just as long as we come out with 50 of them, you mean?
Yeah.
Hell, we might get 51. Puerto Rico's going for another shot. Puerto Rico, whoa.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico's tired of being our common law. It wants a ring.
Right. So, yeah, first of all, we're more concerned with investigating the criminals in office and getting them the fuck out. Like Jeff Sessions, who I would just call his attitude in general when it comes to
Jeffrey
discriminating
Beauregard.
against people who do drugs or are homosexual or whatever it might be, or different color. His attitudes on that are criminal enough. It looks like there might be some actual provable criminal activity on top of the perjury that he should already be being prosecuted for, in my opinion. And this is certainly related because this is the man who's bringing back the war on drugs. Mm-hmm. So I really
That worked so well.
I really hope we can get him out of office before he's able to really get this new war going full steam. The Comey hearing that everybody was looking forward to being damning to Trump might actually do more damage to Jeff Sessions. Because these one-on-one meetings between Comey and the president, these inappropriate one-on-one meetings, let's understand this. Like, yes, Comey can be fired by any FBI director can be fired by any president, sitting president. I should clarify. But ultimately,
the good news is you're fired.
The FBI director is not part of the cabinet of the president. There is separation of power there that is built in. So one-on-one meetings like this are definitely frowned upon, and it was Jeff Sessions' job to make sure that these meetings weren't going down, to insulate Comey from the president.
Whoops.
So, hopefully they can get the... I mean, we've heard actually two rumors, leaks, that Jeff Sessions has...
By leakers?
That Jeff Sessions has actually recommended him stepping down. And Trump has declined. He will not accept his resignation. We don't know that for a fact, but kind of makes sense. And also that Trump wouldn't be willing to fire him.
You can't quit. I have to fire you.
Well, I don't think Trump can fire him.
You appointed him. How can you appoint someone and not be able to... How could you be able to give the power and not take it away?
Well, okay. Look, he can it would just be an extremely idea and probably something that he's being advised against doing by many people in his cabinet. Because there's so many people that, whether they have connections or not, are part of this investigation. So if you start firing anyone who's even tangentially tied to this investigation, that could be more proof that you're trying to cover something up.
Also be the other conversation of, listen, we're running out of people that will work with you.
On top of the visuals of just barely getting a government appointed in the first place, and you're already having people dropping like flies. You have to stop the bleeding, or else you're not going to be able to get anything done.
Listen, our top 3 candidates have already given us answers of no, hell no, and fuck no. All right? Yeah. You got to keep this guy in office.
But that doesn't mean he can't fire Sessions, and he won't fire Sessions. Certainly, there's people telling him that he shouldn't be tweeting. Not me. I'm like, please tweet more.
Well, anyone who's a comedian has to be like, tweet all the time. You should never stop tweeting.
Anyone who wants him out of office should be tweet all the time, because he's constantly... He speaks his mind in his tweets that go directly against what people in his administration say. They craft a message, and then he denies it in a tweet.
He can't help himself, can he?
No, never.
He was a new record. He was quiet for a whole day, but it's sure enough, Friday comes.
So maybe we should just move to France anyway.
I'm good with that.
France is decriminalizing cannabis.
Smoke your marijuana.
I'm a genius in France.
I mean, Marcon didn't mention that in his message. Yeah, I guess it's going to be a while until it's officially on the books as not being a criminal activity. But, I mean, as soon as you say decriminalize, it's pretty much saying to your police force, just ignore this.
Right.
It's not a priority.
You pull a joint in your face,
baguettes.
Don't even flinch.
We have our wine.
The city Americans.
Our cannabis.
Yeah.
French government spokesman Christophe Castanar says, what is important today is to be effective. And above all, to free up time for our police so they can focus on more essential matters like getting laid and taking naps in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And then somewhere a black cat rubbed against a bench where some white paint spilled down its
Never
back.
could do a French accent.
Yeah.
I tried out for
and then this skunk kept trying to rape her. If you really think about that, that's really what that was. Those cartoons.
Come here.
Dog rape? What?
Cat rape.
Cat
the Pepe
rape?
Le Pew cartoons.
Oh, yeah.
He was literally just
skunk.
running around sexually assaulting that
cat.
female cat. Warner Brothers just looked the other way the entire time. They get putting that cat in precarious situations to make herself look like a skunk.
Right. Yeah, we'll probably get to the point where those aren't even aired anywhere, just like the...
like half of Looney Tunes aren't anymore anyway.
Well, right, yeah. They're all offensive to somebody.
Underlay.
Personally, Pepe Le Pew is one of my favorites.
See? Just laying there.
Let's see.
Hey, man, he's just trying to get a nut off.
I thought it was
Come on.
funny because...
That's called rape, brother.
Oh, it ain't.
Yeah, but that's what little girls do to cats, too. You know, they pick them up and they're like squeezing them and rubbing them. The cat's like, ah! That's what it looks like to me.
I would call you George.
Yeah. And that's what happens. The cat eventually flips out and cuts you up.
Blew her rape whistle.
It's all fun and games till the claws come out.
Yeah, I mean, at least the cat stands up for herself.
Right.
And there's 700,000 daily cannabis smokers in France. That's
Wow.
like if all of Detroit lighted up every night.
Who says they don't? It's Detroit.
Right.
And 17 million French citizens said they had taken cannabis at some point in their lives.
17 million?
Yeah. I don't know. How many people are in France?
Taking the pot.
It's still in Solar.
66.81 million.
Wow. That is fast.
Wow.
I was actually looking it up after you.
Okay, Rain Man.
The 77,000 figure.
That was too quick.
Count the toothpicks for me.
inside of my head felt like when I was on the plane. Nobody talked to me. So let me listen to the music playing inside my brain. And thank you for downloading the Weedsman Podcast for free on iTunes or from ChristopherMedia.net. You can rate the Reesman. Will that be a show for saxophone enthusiasts?
There you go.
You can rate the Weedsman Podcast 5 stars on iTunes and help tell others about the Weedsman Podcast by leaving a comment. That's the key. All right?
Please comment.
It's where we're in the age of reviews, right? Whenever I'm on the road and I'm going to a place I haven't been before, I check out the reviews, right? Same thing with podcasts. Same thing kind of applies. All right?
Right.
You can follow the Weedsman Podcast on Twitter at the Weedsman420 and on Instagram.
The Weedsman Podcast.
You can follow the Weedsman on Facebook to like and share the Weedsman Podcast. You can also visit ChristopherMedia.net for all the other podcasts available. You can check out World Championship Radio. Oh, by the time this airs, you guys will have had a new show up a couple days before us. How's it going? I noticed you guys got a lot of Twitter. God damn it. Twitter interaction.
Oh,
going on with
sweet.
people.
I don't know a lot about that. That's Mr. Justin covers the Twitter. I cover the gram. And
social media tag team.
That's good. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. We actually covered what the who and happenings of the world of wrestling, and of course we have toys on tap from the Michael.
Is there pay-per-view?
There's been a few pay-per-views. No, I don't think so. I think we're pay-per-view safe for a couple weeks.
Gotcha.
They do. It's crazy now that they have the pay-per-views, but check us out.
Yeah. And if you want to donate to Christopher Media or the Weedsman Podcast,
do it.
Or they both.
Hit both, please.
Yeah. We got a PayPal button. It says donate on it. Click it. It's all secure because you use PayPal. The Russians won't influence your checking account. And Amazon, everybody uses it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You might be using it right now. But what you could have done before you used it, you could have went to ChristopherMedia.net. You could have clicked through our Amazon banner. And then we get a little piece. You help us out. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Something was $20, not 21. Still $20.
We need to figure out that Patreon. I keep hearing things about that.
Oh, we're going to go all public television on that.
We're creators, man. We're creators.
It's true. Well, it's another way.
You get sponsors, or you go the Patreon route. I think you got to pick the path.
Yeah. Hey, so hear that, sponsors? Time's running out to get on board this gravy train.
That's right. If we come user-funded.
Yeah. But, hey, let's see. When this comes out, Father's Day will be soon.
That weekend, yeah. It'll be coming out Father's Day weekend.
Oh, no, yeah. Maybe they got rush delivery. You see this on Friday morning.
Maybe.
But there's dads, there's grads. All right. What are they generally? Well, at least dads. Dudes.
Or sad.
But they can also be bros.
Yeah.
He's a bro, she's a bro.
Yeah.
Bro style.
Brotastic. Yeah. And sometimes choosing a gift for a man be rough.
Super rough.
Because guys are just like, hey, I want that.
I want this. I want that.
And they go buy it.
Yeah.
That's how we're wired.
We don't wait.
Gatherers, right? No.
Yeah.
Hunters. Both. No.
Both.
No. But, hey, what is the thing, though, that guys generally all can agree on?
Liquor? Could it be liquor?
Or titties.
Titties and beer?
Yes. But the bro basket does not sell you titties.
No.
But what does sell you? Sell you your favorite alcohol. Craft beer.
There you go.
Wine. Whiskey. Scotch. Tequila. Moonshine. Probably not.
Not yet.
But no,
you can buy moonshine.
Moonshine is now
you can buy legally made
in
moonshine.
vogue.
I mean, it's like you get absinthe too, but it's not brewed in wormwood.
One time, I come home from work. There's a New Year's party going on in my house. My one buddy goes, "Hey, check this out. My buddy made this moonshine." I said no.
But you should have tried it.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? Homebrew beer, sure, but anyway, homemade moonshine.
No, you blow yourself up.
Yeah, you know it's not going to sell you homemade moonshine. It's thebrobasket.com.
That's right.
They're going to take your favorite alcoholic, put it in a gift basket full of your favorite gear, goodies, and accoutrement. You can customize your own bro basket. Choose from a variety of different bro baskets, like the Ultimate Import Sampler, Jack Coke gift set, or the Junior Executive Basket. Gift basket.
Hey, what about those boozeless bros?
Hey, some bros overdid it, now they're in recovery.
Yeah, they want to take a break. They don't want something.
Or maybe you're a weedsman, and you're like, hey, I'll drink. All right.
Where's the weedsman basket?
I know, right? But so boozeless but still cool bro baskets are also available. Hey, you know what they probably got?
What do they got?
Coffee. I bet you get some
There you go.
baller-ass coffee.
I don't think you're going to get coffee in a bro basket.
Hey, it says boozeless, but still cool.
Yeah, alcohol-free, beer.
Snaps?
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, thebrobasket.com, they give you many shipping options to choose from, including rush delivery Saturdays. You got to be 21 and over. State and local laws apply. You might not be able to get it where you live. It's not shipping. They're available for shipping in all states. All right, you can help support Christopher Media by
remix.
Yeah, let's go to ChristopherMedia.net. We got a BroBasket.com banner. You click through it, you help us out. It's like the same deal with Amazon. Not any extra. We get a little piece. You get a Bro Basket. All right, men used to be hard to shop for.
Not anymore.
BroBasket.com.
Stay high, bros.
Stay high. Brosephine knows.
Oh, yeah, say hi. Nice long fade.
If you like this show, please tell a friend. Please follow us on Twitter and like and share us on Facebook by searching for Christopher Media. You can subscribe to all ChristopherMedia.net shows for free on ChristopherMedia.net. Please make sure to rate and comment on all your favorite Christopher Media shows. Thank you in advance for supporting Christopher Media by clicking on the PayPal button and by clicking through to all the sponsors who support ChristopherMedia.net. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net, and thank you for listening. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
Curated by Kohl's latest collection is now available in select stores and at Kohls.com. For a limited time, shop unexpected new favorites like reusable drinkware from Corksicle and fun arts and crafts from UB. With new collections all the time, Curated by Kohl's has something for everyone. Warmies, heatable plush toys are perfect for little ones. Homesick handcrafted candles are a great gift to make anyone feel at home. And who doesn't love sweet treats from Candy Club? Shop Curated by Kohl's for these digital need-to-know brands and more. Tap the banner now or visit Kohls.com.
This weekend, get to Kohl's and take an extra 15% off. Save on tech gear for the family, now just $15.29 and under. The Ninja Foodie Indoor Grill is $279.99. And find denim everyone in the family will love for $18.69 and under. Plus, get a little more for your wallet with Kohl's Cash. Plus, fast and free store pickup. Shop Kohl's and Kohls.com. Select styles, 15% offer, valid January 14th to January 18th with promo code SNOWMAN. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.